coordinator for the medical program at Worcester, as well as the LIM.
I am the campus coordinator at
Hello, my name is Nina, and I'm the occupational therapy coordinator on campus in Worcester.
Hi, I'm Alria Yubar, and I'm the clinical facilitator for the diabetic students.
I'm Lee Warrington, I'm just supposed to be invisible. Ian from Ian Cooper, the director of Qantas PA.
Hi everybody, I'm Regan. I'm the logistics officer at the Worcester campus, working together with the Sunlight officers here on this first floor.
I'm Jana, and I work for Qantas. I'm the collaborative care coordinator for the Qantas platform.
Okay, so tonight is about giving information and answering your questions. And I'll give opportunity, especially for Regan, to talk about how to get your stuff at Worcester and some of the management stuff and how we manage the logistics. Maybe just introduce yourself and tell us what you do.
Okay,
What you don't do.
Yeah, I'm Lindsay Michelle Mayer. I'm responsible for general cook and bottle washing at Qantas. So I'm information. I'm also responsible for the operations at Qantas. I think that's enough for now.
Okay. Chad can't be here tonight, unfortunately. Yeah, so he's the IT guy. So he normally joins us for this meeting and gives you all the information and answers your questions. I can maybe talk a little bit about the IT, and then some of my colleagues can assist if there any gaps. Let's give Regan a chance to talk about the accommodation and vehicles and all that type of stuff, and you can pepper in the questions.
Yeah, to start off, we do have the, call it like a library, but it's literally for the students and for staff already. It's here at the Sunlock office as well, when you do need a laptop and a tablet. So, Fransha, if it's possible, just a folio, full name, surname, make sure you just a column for tablet and a laptop, so that we can just have a clear indication for next year if we do need to get extra tablets, if there is not enough in the bank, then we can do this store this year, just to be prepared for.
Maybe just give a bit more information about the tablet and the laptops that are available.
Okay, what's happening here at the campus, when normally students going to all the other off-sites, not everybody is in the space where they do have a personal laptop or a personal tablet or so. Then they go to the Sunlock and sign out the tablet with a deposit. I believe you guys know about that. So we do have a similar system because I am part of the Sunlock team. I'm just on the other side, so we're trying to make it convenient for everybody, So as I said, everybody's in that space to have a tablet or a personal laptop. So once you are there, actually on the list now, you will sign on so that I can give it maybe all the information to Fransha as well, and for myself or anybody involved who is here tonight. So maybe just think if you need a tablet or if you will need a laptop to making use of it. I know, like for example this year, some students will have their own laptops, but believe me, it's now August, September, then the students coming and they just indicate, oh, Mr. Malay, don't you have a spare laptop for me because maybe the hard drive crashed or something like that. So, but Chad will do the setup and everything for you guys, so I believe you will be. Is there anything specific?
Yeah, it's a 7-inch Dell tablet with Android on, and the laptop has got deep freeze on. So you can't really install programs individually. You have to ask Chad to install programs, otherwise it just wipes every time you restart it. And you have to save on a specific drive called the T drive, otherwise it wipes all your information as well. So that's just something to bear in mind when you use a laptop.
Okay. So yeah, let's start off with, I think as I mentioned to you guys, I'm Mr. Van Dijk. I'm doing the accommodation and the transport and all the logistical issues with accommodation. Yeah, so guys, start off maybe with a booster. Everybody may be familiar with booster. Everybody has done rotation at booster. Yeah, so what we have there again, it's a 40-bedroom hostel room. And then we have a little flatlet with also 2 bedrooms. It's a whole flatlet with your lounge area, but in that flatlet apartment, you can also put 4 students in. Currently, we're making use, or we're using it for any other department students that's on a rotation base. So what's happening, all our 40 bedrooms do have its own ensuite bathroom. So you will never have to share a bathroom. If you are used to sharing that side, it's yours and yours alone. As I said, it's 40 bedrooms, so the ideal setup is you enter the hostel. You will get 20 rooms to your Robertson, to your right hand side, that's to the Robertson Road. If I face it like this, to the Robertson Road, and 20 rooms to the main gate. So it's 10 upstairs, 10 downstairs. But just to give you guys an idea, so if you know you're going to choose your rooms, we did this now for the 2nd year, trying to integrate all departments, so it's not just like in the English B students is here, the OTs is here, and the like English students is here, so it's open for everybody. So I'm going to give a set-up date now, where you guys can go to the Sunlock offices. It will be in October, so they will have a layout of the flooring, the plan of the hostel. Then you can maybe just choose or indicate which room, just put your name in there. So the setup of the hostel is once you enter the hostel, your first 3 rooms, so room 1, 2, 3 downstairs. So the 3 rooms, they will be sharing a kitchen. So it's 1 kitchen, 3 rooms with its ensuite bathroom. Then you get your 4 rooms. So all the 4 rooms is literally in the middle. You understand? So what is downstairs, it's upstairs. And then your last 3, so it's 1, 2, 3, then it's 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then 8, 9, and 10 is the last 3. To your left hand side, exactly the same upstairs and downstairs. So just to give you an idea, if you do have colleagues or friends that you want to share a kitchen with, that's essentially the setup of the hostel. The hostel facilities, we do have a laundry room where there's 2 washing machines in the 2 washing machines, and tumble dryers as well. Chad is the capable guy. He will speak with you guys whenever you meet with credits of using it to do your washing. We do have a disabled room as well there on campus, and we do have a disabled bathroom as well. In the hostel, in total, there's 1 bathroom in the whole hostel. That's so far so new, I think, because nobody is literally using, because everybody's got their own suites, but there is a bath in the building. We got 2 indoor, we got 1 indoor downstairs next to the washing room, laundry room. There's an inside dry area. Facilities for you guys if you need to dry, if you want to do a career or whatsoever. Upstairs, there's another one, but it's outside, so we have a lovely view of the mountains and of the campus as a whole. You will meet up with 2 cleaning staff members that's with us now, since we started at the campus. So one will take, maybe just to like the one lady will take the 20 towards your Robertson Road, and the one will take up towards the main gate. So that means it's 20 rooms divided by 5 working days. So that means it's at least 4 rooms a day that they will be cleaning the room. So guys, regarding to that, you will get the roster on the fridge on those specific days on half an hour that lady or the person will be in your room cleaning it. You guys don't leave rooms open. The supervisor or their managers working along with them, they will go open up, close up the rooms, get the spare keys and stuff like that. All students.
Can I just add something? Your rooms are cleaned almost every week.
Every week.
But you can ask them to skip your room only twice. We'll allow you, because some people just like to clean for themselves, but you're going to find that hostel looking like new because the cleaners are basically responsible for cleaning, because we want to see what you're doing.
So, yeah, and then there's the thing, for example, you will have to pay £100 deposit fee for your key, for your slot. If you lose it, you forfeit it, and then you need to come see or come speak with us, and then, because you can't put on your own slot or lock key, so that means we don't have, or the cleaners don't have access to your room, you understand? You
Also,
don't have
can I also explain why you can't use your own locker? It's for your own safety also, because if anything happens and you're the only person who has the combination to that lock, we can't do anything, and also you're putting everybody else in danger. If there's a fire in the room or anything, we can't do anything.
Parking space, guys in front of the hostel, there is more than enough parking space. Please, when you enter next year, when you come visit with sort of friends, the under roof parking is already allocated to staff members, because normally if anything happens or they want to do with the parking and then the students can't park there, it's a problem, you understand? So otherwise, you can have parking space in front of your. What's going to happen once you sign in, we will have on the spreadsheet a column to say whose car, for example, if we have a problem with the car, then we can just go back to our information and see if you do have a private car and stuff like that. Anything with regards to the hostel, the rules specific. Any questions?
I want to ask about the study desks. Are they built in, or can we bring our own?
Studies.
No,
They are not built in, but you must just remember we don't allow students to bring in furniture. But actually, glad it says here, but there is a space for small bar fridge in your room as well. And I know some students will have a request for a little shelf, you know. But once you've come to, whenever you have time after your exams or in passing by, and just pop in, let me know, get my number, I'll give my details. Come see and come and just have a look how big the rooms that we are. So you can't bring a big shelf for all your books and yeah. So there is cupboard space for your clothes and books upstairs, and there's a bed and everything. So it's just the necessary, it's your clothes and your books, I think that is.
Okay. You can bring your own chair, because I know some people are comfortable with their own chairs. You can bring your own mattress if you want, because I know with mattresses now are just a little bit enough if you're not used to them. But once you get used to them, you get comfortable. So you can bring your own if you want. But the bar fridge, you can only bring a bar fridge.
Yeah,
for your room.
in the kitchen.
And you can't cook in the room either.
Yeah. And please, guys, we are all adults and stuff. If you need to place something against the wall, please make sure you're making use of double-sided tape. There is like a strip there to do photos and stuff. Because last year or the year before, we had students who was using paint, fake crate, like in St. Quotes and stuff. And at the end of the day, when you go out of that room, we need to clean up that room for the next year or for the fellow students that is coming onto the rural clinical school. So if there's any questions, guys. I just want to make sure the kitchen now, they must bring their own utensils. Yeah, so previous years there was like in 3 glasses, 3 pots of, if you have 4 plates or spoons and stuff, guys. It's your kitchen. You will decide who's with you on the pot. There is on each other and say, listen, I will have this, I will have this, and I will bring this. So this is where you're going to be for the whole year. Moving in, I know that everybody's going to ask when can we move in. If under correction, I believe I've heard that I think graduation or in Africa, I think it's around about the 10th of December. I think so. What's happening? The normal set of time, cut of time that we give to the current students, it's 48 hours after graduation. So obviously, if it is the 10th, then that means by the 12th. They need to vacate the hostel room because the hostel rooms need to be spring clean. Lucky for us, not all 40 rooms is final years or LIMS or RCS students, you understand. Maybe there's 18, so obviously those 18 and the 8 OTs, they don't likely go with the OTs also in early in November. So then the cleaners start with a deep clean, like in cleaning it up. Doing the floors, the windows. Yeah, they do it every time, but now it's a deep clean. So I would suggest, or the safest way, it's round about maybe after The 16th, the 17th, the 16th is normally, it is a public holiday, Tuesday. So I think that the week of the 17th, that week, it will be a safe space. I know some of you will be already be on leave, maybe early in November, but please come and raise with me so we can maybe see if we can find a storeroom for you guys to bring your stuff or your items in boxes, marked clearly, so-and-so student number, telephone number, because at the end of the day, if it means we have one storeroom with all your boxes, because as I said, some of you will be leaving very early November, I think. Some of you are far away from the Western Cape. Please raise with me, I will give my contact number, my details, and say, Mr. Van Wyk, is it possible on the Wednesday, the 10th of November, can I bring my stuff? Can I maybe just use your storage or anything like that? The second, I know it's on the 1st of January, it's on Tuesday, Ramshaw. I'm still struggling, we must still check.
I think he's starting the 3rd, Wednesday the 3rd.
The 3rd, because I actually said to Nicole to be a struggle, because who's going to travel on New Year's Day, and everybody's still coming from wherever they are. So that means we will, obviously, if you come, for example, we will be in the offices, I think I checked the calendar, the 22nd of December is the last, the 21st of December is the last Friday, just before Christmas. I think that will be the last day when staff is literally working, normally it's half day. So guys, anytime after the 12th or the 14th of December, if your room is open or so, please come, you can sign in with me, bring me the deposit, I'll sign you guys in, then you can actually set your room. So that means even though if I need to meet with you guys on the 2nd of January, then you already have maybe your key or whatsoever, so you don't have to wait for me. Because obviously, me and Nancy, we still need to do Sears, Robertson, Swellendam, and Hermans. So Nancy will assist me with all the other hubs, signing you guys in. Transport, if there's any questions regards that, please guys. Transport, what we have on campus currently, we have Avanza, we've got the V, we've got 2 Polo Limos, and then we do have the shuttle driver, which is Mr. Nasir Karim. So he's responsible for student transport. He will drop you off safely wherever he needs to be. He's going to be, in the beginning of the year, he's going to work out the roster. For example, he's doing the OTs, the speech, the physio, the academic students, the English students. So if your time is 7:10, you need to be 7:10 because there's only one driver, which is Nasir. Not a Tiger, we have Wesley, Graham, Ambrose, Mr. Johnny. So guys, we're on time. You know, if you miss your time, unfortunately, yeah, you can say, Nasir, you're coming back, just drop him off again there. If he drops you off, that means all the other students is going to be late. So that means you will need to sort yourself out. Contact your coordinator and say, listen here, I don't have my own transport. I will wait after at the latest 8:30 when Nasir is back to drop you off that specific trip again. Otherwise, you have to take your own car at the end of the day. Whenever you need to use the car currently, you guys have the vehicle fleet here. You book a car whenever you go on a rotation. With us there, with the limit cars, currently it's between the receptionist, Mr. Gita Gordon, myself and Nasir. We are still in the holding of a book, you know, like you book cars wherever you need to go in advance. Please guys, in advance, not on a day or an hour before you need to do a home visit. Then you can actually need a car because then the cars will be gone or maybe assigned to other colleagues or to other students as well. With the cars, especially when you are driving, you will be liable for any fines, guys. Please hear me again, you will be liable for any fines. So what's happening with the fines? If the Sirius or the Worcester or whoever is driving a fine, vehicle fleet Stellenbosch is keep getting the fine. Okay? So then they will see on the system the car has been assigned to Worcester. So that means they will send me the actual fine, and then what we do have, or the setup we have is whenever you drive a car, you sign it out. I'll tell you what, you sign it out at the reception. It's when you start there. Then you go to you get filled in everything. Then you go to your car. Then you get the log sheet, the date, RCS student, time, so and so, trip, and your beginning and your end use, and the purpose of the trip. Second. The third sign out will be at the gate as well, by security. So there's 3 ways we can track who is driving the car. So that means if I do get a fine, for example, for now, the day the 4th, on the car there's a fine at 4:30 or 3:30. I was driving the car, I filled in my details, so then I will give my personal details, I will send it through to Vehicle Fleet at Stellenbosch, because Mr. Peter Weber is the director. All the cars of the university is under his name, so now you can think all the fines and things that's laying under his name. So when they request me, Mr. Van Wyk, who was driving the car, send me those details. Guys, and then we do have it's very easy to get your details on the system, just the student number, then you get your details, but obviously our colleagues here will have your personal files and stuff, and then they will ask your ID number, address, all those type of things, and I will send it to them, and they will escalate the fine automatically on your name. They will send me another request after 2 months, Mr. Van Wyk, this thing is going to the court now, final warning, okay, I'm giving your email again, Mr. So-and-so and so, please make sure you pay the fine, send me the proof of payment. If you're not doing that, guys, we did have it, it's then the sheriff will come visit you. And hopefully, it's so nice, he will come visit you to take you with to court, because you miss your court date and blah, that's the whole thing. So guys, you'll be held liable for anything like that. With the cars, when you come to campus, Tigerberg, for academic purposes and stuff like that, please guys, talk to each other. Please don't use, Colin is using a car, but now in the car is only Colin and Ria. And then Mia also needs to go, so Mia and Madisa is going. So guys, we need to work together because everybody can use the cars of the university. With a petrol card, you can do your wheel alignment, your flat tires, you pay for the toll gate, and anything you need to do, you do it with a vehicle. But as I said, any questions? Everybody has been to, so the LIM sites will be Robinson, which is a 3-bedroom house. Obviously, there's 2 students going to Robinson, so the other room will be used for any other department that's doing the rotations as well. The Hermanus, we currently have a 5-bedroom house. We're making use of currently 3 rooms is for the LIM students, and the other 2 rooms is for our identity rotational students. Which OT is also more this year, so we have a shortage of accommodation, so we're making use of B&Bs, but we'll sort it out. For Ceres, we do have 2 houses in a complex, but our LIM house is actually taking 3 students, 3 bedrooms, so you will have your own room. And then the second house is for the rotation students at the end of the day. Houses are fully equipped with Wi-Fi, and Chad will give you everything, or Dr. Franz will give you everything if you need to know something. Any other, regarding moving into the houses, guys, and as I said, the dates are exactly the same, closer towards, the end of the year. So, for example, if the 3 of you, for example, the 3 students is going to see us, guys, please liaise underneath or with each other. Listen here, we can actually move in round about closer to the end of the year, maybe the 2nd or so. If there's a chance you want to move in earlier, give me a date. There's 3 garages in, for example, in Hermanus. Like then we can, because normally what we do with the houses, we also use the houses for elective students, you understand? So if there's electives, or we will have those dates as well, then we can put your things in storage in the garages. The Ceres and the Robertson shouldn't be a problem, but the houses, these are long. So we can sort that out, but as I said, try to get one date. So guys, underneath the 3 of you, or 4 or 5 of you guys, there's a specific, let's ask Mr. Van Wyk for one date. If I need to meet up with you guys, then I can open up for you, or lock your stuff, you can sign for keys or whatsoever. Regarding the house, we're doing everything, sorting out electricity and stuff like that. Please guys, don't bring any big furniture as well. House is fully equipped on laundry facilities, washing machines, Wi-Fi, what is there, irons, pots, pans. But if you do have your own personal items you want to bring into the house, small kitchen appliances, that's fine. At the end of the year, you will take it with you guys again. And all the sites, there is an inventory, guys, because we know exactly what is in the room or what is available. As I said, if you go in and you take those, it's fine. You can have those small appliances, but then, Otherwise, you will meet up with the cleaning ladies, the specific dates and times. And as I said, the time is short now. Yeah, I think just to give an idea about the work around about that time with going in and moving in and out.
So you can just do an email address for them?
Oh yes, my email address is rvanwyk@sun.ac.za. My office number is 023-346-7814.
I want to say a few things about the IT that's at Worcester and the other areas, and then talk a bit about student experiences of this year. So, any questions before I start about IT? It seems like everybody's thinking about the exams. Nobody's asking questions. Okay, so we've got a good connection. Previously we didn't have one, but now we've got a nice connection with 100 megabits per second for the campus. And we've got INET 200, sorry, they include that. Yeah, so we've got INET key and there's Wi-Fi in the hostel as well. So if you walk between the hostel and the campus building, you won't lose your connection. And yeah, Chad made quite an effort with that. Yeah, we've got no Gerga, but we've got a Vorga for those that haven't been to Worcester. There's 18 computers and that's open 24 hours. And then there's a small study area with a nice big table tennis table as well to help you study. For those that haven't seen the hostel or the campus, we do have a YouTube channel. Craig has put in a lot of effort and to put a lot of videos there. Craig and Ruben have been traveling all over, and all the sites, the LIM sites, the accommodation and the learning environment has also been recorded, so you can see virtual tours of those sites, so just make use of that. We do have a Facebook page and a Twitter account, which Craig also manages. I haven't got the details on me, maybe you can just tell them the detail.
Yeah, the Twitter handle is @ukwanda_WORC. And yeah, we basically updated with the latest events on campus and stuff like that. And our Facebook page is Ukwanda Worcester. Yeah.
And the YouTube channel is...
And the YouTube channel is Worcester World Clinical School. You'll find all the videos.
Okay. Yeah, not much more to say about IT. We do use Skype a lot, and then that's part of our learning technologies, but we have to expand and do lots of new things in Uppington. But that we'll talk about as the year goes on. Okay. Are there any other specific questions before I kind of conclude this session? No.
So the internet capacities of the LIM sites, are they on par?
Yeah, they're okay-ish. So there's internet in the house, and as I understand it's 4 megabits per second. It's not fantastic, but it's okay-ish. At Ceres we've got a learning center, which has got video conferencing capabilities as well. Swellendam, the tea room, there is video conferencing, but students actually use the accommodations internet and their own student accounts. Yeah, if you've got yeah, I'm sure all of you've got Office 365 and there's Skype for Business on that.